Great. My name is Jada Davis. I grew up in Cola, Oklahoma, which is a small town around 4,000 people, southeastern Oklahoma. I went to undergrad at Notre Dame, so right around here, and I did industrial design with a minor in anthropology. It's an interesting transition. I think I was really lucky because I built a great support system on campus. And of course, being part of the Notre Dame family, they're always welcoming you all the time and you get into the traditions and all of that. So it was easy to make that move and to also teach the other steamers who haven't been to Notre Dame before. We're kind of me and there's a few other Notre Dame grads here. And we get to show them like, oh yeah, we know about this, or show them all the little chants for the football games, and that's so much fun because they're experiencing it for the first time, and so it's a really great part. It is different being in, like, the graduate student life. There's more separation from campus. You have to be really mindful about actually going onto campus and getting involved, and you get to meet other graduate students, not just 18 to 22-year-olds where I've spent the last, like, few years with, meet people with families and marriages and who have already had a career and are kind of transitioning to something else, and so you get a lot of great mentorship that way. Um it's probably one of my favorite parts, just hearing about everyone's life and their businesses and, why they came here. Yeah, it's actually really great. I think I didn't have a super technical background. I did engineering for a little bit, but it wasn't kind of as technical or healthcare centered as a lot of esteem kind of seems to be. But it's been a pretty smooth transition, especially since once you start learning about entrepreneurship and innovation, it's really all about communication and research. And that's all design is too. So in design, you do research on your user and then you create a prototype or a sketch and you go back and you ask the same questions. And it's the same with market research for entrepreneurship and starting your business. And then when you're communicating your numbers and your finances and what your big plans are and your go to market strategy, if you can make a chart that looks pleasing and makes sense, or you use the right photos and put together the slide deck, it makes what you're trying to communicate about your business makes so much more sense, and that's a lot about design, is trying to just take this really complicated thing you put a lot of time, energy, and love and effort into, and put it together and deliver it to people in a way that is most easily communicated, and that totally goes with what Esteem is doing too. So, no matter what I've kind of had to tackle, like, none of what I do at Esteem is anything related to what I did in undergrad. But it is related in that communication and research sense, and articulating, new things that I learn easily to other people as well. So it's been an interesting transition, but not an entirely difficult one. My capstone is very interesting. It's with a nonprofit called Prosperity. So they're a nonprofit dog grooming school. And it's been an adjustment for me since I didn't do a thesis in undergrad. So I haven't had like one of those long scaling year-long projects before. Um, but they give you a lot of support in Esteem. In Esteem, you work with your capstone sponsor directly. We meet every week, and I'm lucky she's amazing. Her name's Tasha Herdman. She's the CEO, and she's a really great mentor and always there to answer my questions. And I've never worked in really the nonprofit space before, or we're building essentially a like national expansion campaign, and that's completely different. And so the capstone is really about learning new things, and looking into a business that's already thriving and doing great and thinking, how could this get bigger? And how do I understand it and understand how it works and make that better? But I really enjoy my capstone. I think it's probably one of my favorite bits of Esteem is that you have all these classes that you learn finance and marketing and everything, and they're all in these like different places, and then you put it all together for this one project, and they measure it out to where it all kind of comes together at the right time. And you're like, hey, I don't actually know anything about this for your capstone, but you're learning it in class. So you can also go to your professors and ask them, and they'll support you. So it's great. If you are passionate about innovation and discovery, then you should consider STEAM because it allows you to learn about yourself and learn about business and explore everything that you're passionate about. You don't just learn about your capstone, you also get to explore your own interests. They encourage McCloskey or your own startups, and um, really build all the things that excite you and get to express yourself in alongside 50 other people who are excited about innovation in the same way.